So it's last 3 minutes for the boys warm-up. Girls, do not go in yet, please. So it's the last 3 minutes. The boys have still got time left. Boys still have 2 minutes left, so girls, please don't go in yet. And the last minute for the boys warm-up, the last minute. Last 30 seconds of the boys warm-up. Last 30 seconds of the boys warm-up. Okay, boys, can you clear the pool now, please? Boys, clear the pool. The girls' warm-up is now open for the next 30 minutes. So the girls' warm-up for the next 30 minutes. Boys, please clear the pool. Boys, if you clear the pool now, please, is now the girls' warm-up. Then the middle lanes, please, for continuous swimming. You've got just over 10 minutes left of this warm-up. last 5 minutes of this warm-up now, last 5 minutes. So could I ask team managers and coaches to make sure that they have sent heats 1 to 8 of the 50 fly to marshalling, please. So heats 1 to 8 of the 50 fly to go to marshalling now, please. Coming up to the last 2 minutes of this warm-up now, last 2 minutes of the warm-up for the girls.
All right, ladies, you've got about 90 seconds left. So just short of a minute and a half left to get your last dives in. Practice those turns and then clear the pool. Once again, last 60 seconds for the ladies. So girls, if you can now start to clear the pool for me, please, and just finish off your final preparations. As we said, this afternoon we're going to be starting with the men's 50 fly, then the ladies 100 breaststroke, the men's 1500, then we move back to finals, so the ladies 100 breast, and finishing off weekend number 2, session number 8, with the men's 50 fly. Okay, so just as the ladies make their way out of the water. All right, that is, as we said, warm-up pretty much complete. So girls, if you can make your way out of the pool for us, please. As always, before we start the session, we'll just run through the safety announcement once more time. If I could please have everyone's attention for the following safety announcements. You are reminded the depth of the water throughout the competition pool here at Liverpool is 1.8 metres, and the safety blocks are 68 centimetres above water level. If there is a false start, you must continue a shallow racing dive. You must not topple into the water head downwards, as this is dangerous. If you are starting in the water, you must enter over the diving blocks or from the side. Please do not jump or dive. In the unlikely event of a building evacuation, the fire alarm will sound, and we ask that all spectators, officials and event staff use the marked emergency exits and meet at the assembly point at the front of the building. Swimmers and officials must not return to the changing rooms to collect their clothes or belongings. Do not re-enter the building until you are told to do so by centre staff. Swimmers, you will be held securely on poolside with team managers, and we ask that all those who are present please follow any instructions you receive from the centre staff. Once again, thank you for your cooperation.
So good afternoon and welcome to session 8 of the Lancashire County Championships 2023. Before we start this morning, let's give a big hand to all the volunteers and all the officials that are on poolside for this weekend. So if we just put our hands together for them, please. And your referees for this afternoon is Helen Whittle. And Helen is joined by Elaine Armstrong. And our starter for this afternoon is Matthew Lyons. We are getting ready to start with event 451, which is the men's open 50-metre butterfly. There are 19 heats in this one, and we are ready to go with heat number 1. Heat 1, lane 1, Anthony Zymer, lane 2, Thomas Owens, lane 3, Ben Ermston, lane 4, Harrison Burgess, lane 5, Oscar Bromwell.
So off we go with heat number 1 of the afternoon. All of these lads are in the 10 and 11 years age group. In total, there are 8 10 and 11 year boys. So these lads know if they can get themselves a good time, they could be heading to the finals later on. At the moment, it looks like Thomas Owens of Leyland Barracudas is out in front, but the middle of the pool is also working hard as they come underneath, though. We are going to get to the touch. Thomas Owens, 37.79. Harrison Burgess, 38.41. And Ben Ermston, 38.94. 1, 2, 3. That's confirmed. Heat number 2.
Heat 2, lane 1, Ben Wright, lane 2, William Nichols, lane 3, Joshua Myers, lane 4, Finley Byrne, lane 5, Samuel Lutas, lane 6, Gabriel Barnett, and please, coaches and team managers, send heats 9 to 12 to marshalling.
So, youngest swimmer in this one is William Nichols of Carnforth at 11. Everyone else is 12. So, William Nichols would have seen what everyone else just did in number 1, so he'll be trying to go and beat those times, but at the minute, lanes 5 and 6 are your fastest. As they're making their way through into the final 5 metres, it looks like it might be Samuel. Let's have a little look. It is. Samuel Lauter, 36.90. Gabriel Barnett, 37.59. William Nichols, third, 37.65. Confirmed, heat number 3.
Heat 3, lane 1, Joseph Jones. Lane 2, Jasper Gibson Bird. Lane 3, Ethan Blythe. Lane 4, James Graham. Lane 5, Ivan Limbert. Lane 6, William Stamper.
So William Stamper is the youngest in here at 11. Everyone else is 12. Good luck message coming in for Joseph Jones at his first county. So good luck to Joseph, who's in lane number 1 at the moment. So as they make their way into the final 15 metres, Ethan Blythe, continuing his good form over the first 2 weekends, is leading this heat. And he's going to come under the wall, although Ivan Limbert coming back strongly. Ethan Blythe, 35.45. Ivan Limbert, 36.39. And William Stamper, 37.54. So again, just waiting for everything to be confirmed. There we go, all confirmed. So let's move to heat 4.
Heat 4, lane 1, Michael Meadows Dixon. Lane 2, Douglas Jones. Lane 3, Harrison Dale. Lane 4, William Green. Lane 5, Dylan Gregory. And lane 6, Daniel Lesty.
Daniel Lesty, our youngest swimmer at 11. Michael Meadows Dixon, Douglas Jones and Dylan Gregory, all 12. Harrison Dale, William Green at 13. As they make their way up the pool at the moment, looks like lane number 5, Dylan Gregory, of Crosby. And as they move towards the final 5 metres, it could be Dylan, although Michael Meadows Dixon coming through. It is Dylan Gregory, 34.17. Michael Meadows Dixon, 34.86. Harrison Dale, 35.65. Confirmed, heat number 5.
Heat number 5, lane 1, Daniel Barton. Lane 2, Benji Sutcliffe. Lane 3, Ben Saxby. Lane 4, Cormac Whiteley. Lane 5, Ed Pearson. Lane 6, Cole Hood. And please can I ask team managers and coaches to send heats 13 to 16 of this event to Marshall.
So Benji Sutcliffe and Ed Pearson, your 12-year-olds. Everybody else is 13. And at the moment, it looks like it's the middle of the pool, possibly lane number 4, who has the slight advantage. Cormac Whiteley, as they come in to touch the ball this time. Cormac Whiteley, 32.18. Ben Saxby, 32.62. And Cole Hood, 33.89. That's confirmed. Heat number 6.
Heat number 6, lane 1, Johnny Wright. Lane 2, Callum Byrne. Lane 3, Travis Minto. Lane 4, Joshua Paul. Lane 5, Caleb Crow. Lane 6, Isaac Pete.
So in heat number 6, we've got 13-year-olds, lanes 1, 2, 5 and 6. 2 14-year-olds, lanes 3 and 4. And it is lane number 3, Travis Mintle, who is out in front. Travis Mintle, 31.45. Callum Byrne, 31.90. Johnny Wright, 31.95. Pending confirmation.
And just letting you know from that heat 6, lane 5 was a disqualification. Heat 6, lane 5 was a disqualification. Heat 7, lane 1, Albert Smith, lane 2, Oshan Spence, lane 3, Ethan Mailer, lane 4, Archie Lorimer, lane 5, Owen Donnelly, lane 6, Nicholas Castaneda.
So all the boys are 14 years old, straight shootout to try and get themselves to the finals. Albert Smith has gone out like a rocket in lane number 1. Everybody else close together, but Albert Smith isn't messing around in the final 5 metres. Albert Smith, 29.18. Oshan Spence, 30.91. Ethan Mailer, 31.64. Confirmed, heat number 8.
Heat 8, lane 1, Mason Stocks, lane 2, Finlay Arnold, lane 3, Charlie Wilcock, lane 4, Jack Marshall, lane 5, Ben Cook, lane 6, Alexander Partington.
So again, another heat with 14-year-olds from lane 1 to lane 6, all exactly the same age. 30 and 31 on the entry times for these boys. At the moment, I would suggest lane number 3, Charlie Wilcock of Ramsbottom, might be out in front as he made their way into the final 5 metres. Charlie Wilcock, sir, after that though, I've not a clue. Charlie Wilcock, 31.08. Alexander Partington, 31.67. And Jack Marshall, 31.69. 1, 2, 3. That is confirmed, heat number 9.
Heat 9, lane 1, Ethan McGuinness, lane 2, Noah Lyons, lane 3, Lawrence Ndadaye, lane 4, Owen Wilson, lane 5, Alexander Rowe, lane 6, Joseph Ball. Coaches, team managers, please send heat 17 to 19 to marshalling.
So a couple of 14-year-olds, couple of 15-year-olds, a 16 and a 17-year-old. At the moment, take your pick, have a guess, not a clue. As they come into the final 5 metres, who'll touch the wall first? Owen Wilson, 30.31. Lawrence Ndede, 30.42. And Noah Lyons, 30.44. Rounds off your 1, 2, 3. Just wait for confirmation. There it is. We move on to heat 10.
Heat 10, lane 1, Joe Parkinson, lane 2, Theo Whittaker, lane 3, Joseph Peat, lane 4, Thomas Fox, lane 5, Joseph Mahfood, and lane 6, Benjamin Harris.
So to make their way through 25, it's lane number 6 who's out in front. That's Benjamin Harris of Clitheroe. And he's still out in front as they come to the final 5 metres, although lane 3, Joseph Pete's coming through. Joseph Pete, 29.34. Benjamin Harris, 29.71. And Theo Whittaker, 29.82. That is confirmed. We move on to heat 11.
Heat 11, lane 1, Daniel Croft. Lane 2, Finlay Norris. Lane 3, Hayden Soul. Lane 4, Jared Cross. Lane 5, Kieran Pratt. Lane 6, Joshua Norris.
So lanes 1, 2, 3 and 4 are 16-year-olds. Lane 6, 19, and Kieran Pratt at 22 is your eldest. All 29 seconds on the entries. But again, it could be lane number 6 who's out in front looking at the screen, however. Very close. Oh, it's joint first. Hayden Soul and Jared Cross touch at 29.64. Then Finlay Norris, 30.04. Confirmed. Heat number 12.
Heat number 12, lane 1, Benjamin Tilston. Lane 2, Connor Hartley. Lane 3, Flynn Morris. Lane 4, Jacob Brooks. Lane 5, Ben Shields. And lane 6 is Andrew Clavis.
So we got 16 and 18-year-olds in here. 16-year-olds are in lane 1, lane 3, lane 6. Everyone else is 18. Again, possibly Flynn Morris is out in front in lane number 3. Let's look at the times. Flynn Morris, 28.73. Connor Hartley, 28.95. And Ben Shields, 28.97. Here's your 1, 2, 3. That's confirmed. Heat 13.
Heat 13, lane 1, Luke Aitken. Lane 2, Jaden Lim. Lane 3, Omar El Gengahi. Lane 4, Ethan Bland. Lane 5, Luke Brussels. Lane 6, Devon Furno Knight.
3 15-year-olds, Luke Aitken, Luke Brussels and Devon Furno Knight. 16-year-old Jaden Lim. Then Omar and Ethan, both in the 18 years category. Lane number 3 though, Omar El Gengahi is out in front. He will touch the wall with Omar, 28.43. Luke Brussels, 28.66. Devon Furno Knight, 28.93. That's confirmed, heat 14.
Heat 14, lane 1, Zachary Porter. Lane 2, Luke Horton. Lane 3, Toby Malkin. Lane 4, Jack Jarvis. Lane 5, Thomas Kane. And lane 6, Michael Birchall. Can I ask coaches and team managers to send heats 1 to 6 of the 100 breast to Mashling?
Fastest entry times for this one in the juniors is Sammy Sutcliffe at 26.19. Seniors, Ellis Cleworth in 25.03. They're coming up shortly. But right now, lane number 4 and lane number 1. Lane number 4, Jack Jarvis, 28.12. Zachary Porter, 28.43. And Thomas Kane, 29.02. Are you 1, 2, 3 confirmed? Heat 15.
Heat 15, lane 1, Callum Mongan, lane 2, Elliot Mitchell, lane 3, Jonathan Waters, lane 4, Alexander Turnbull, and lane 6 is Brandon Taylor.
So this time, mixture of ages yet again. Let's say a couple of 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds, and a 20-year-old. Absolutely fine start from Alexander Turnbull. In lane number 4, and he's off and away. Alexander Turnbull has just registered 26.80. Callum Mongan is 28.26, and Elliot Mitchell 28.53. Alexander Turnbull 26.80. Just wait for that to be confirmed, but wow, 26s. There we go. Move on to heat 16.
Heat 16, lane 1, Luke Kernan, lane 2, Emil Dawkins, lane 3, Ewan Weaver, lane 4, Oliver Parry, and lane 6 is Oliver Salimbeni.
So, youngest swimmer here is Oliver Parry. Then we've got Oliver Salimbeni, Luke Curran, and Emil Dawkins at 16, and Ewan Weaver at 17. As they make their way into the final 5, looks like it's going to be lane number 1, Luke Curran. Luke touches 27.49. Oliver Salimbeni, 28.16, and Oliver Parry, 28.20. That's confirmed, heat 17.
Heat 17, lane 1 is Rhys Jenkins, lane 2, Ollie Bottomley, lane 3, Joel Birtles, lane 5, Oliver Carter, and lane 6 is Mark Thompson.
So, Ollie Bottomley, a 15-year-old age group swimmer here. And then you've got Joel Birtles, Oliver Carter, and Mark Thompson at 17 with Rhys Jenkins at 18. Entry times all at 27 and 26. Coming into the final 5 metres, lane 3, Joel Birtles touches 26.70, Rhys Jenkins 27.11. Ollie Bottomley, 27.64. Confirmed, heat 18.
Heat 18, lane 1 is Luke Suarez, lane 2 is Sammy Sutcliffe, lane 3 is Zach Walmsley, lane 4 Owen Whiteley, lane 5 Kyle Durand, and lane 6 Leo Taylor.
So, Sammy Sutcliffe, the 14-year-old swimmer. After that, you've got Owen Whiteley and Leo Taylor, 17, Kyle Durand and Zach Walmsley, 18, and Luke Suarez, 21. Still hard to tell who's going to get this one as they come to the final 5 metres. Lane 2 or 3, let's have a look. It is Zach Walmsley, 26.61, Sammy Sutcliffe, 26.74, Owen Whiteley, 27.05. They are confirmed. We move on to the last heat of this event. This is heat 19.
Last heat, heat 19, lane 1, Daniel Ainsworth, lane 2, Carrick Thompson, lane 3, Ellis Clareworth, lane 4, Joshua Morrison, lane 5, Dominic Morgan, and lane 6, Samuel Charlesworth.
So in this one, a couple of 18-year-olds, Daniel Ainsworth, Samuel Charlesworth, Dominic Morgan, and Ellis Clareworth, 19. Joshua Morrison, 20, and Carrick Thompson, 22. Under the flags to go, Ellis Clareworth, 25.75, Carrick Thompson 27.31, and Joshua Morrison 27.69. Fantastic swimming in the last heat of that event. So waiting for that to be confirmed. And whilst we are, I'll let you know, we now move on to event 452, the Women's Open 100 metres breaststroke. And there will be 21 heats in this event. As soon as everything's confirmed, this will be heat 1.
All confirmed, heat 1. And in heat 1 in lane 2, we've got Chloe Jones from Prescott. Lane 3 is Edith Marshall from Ormskirk. And lane 4 is Sadie Lazenby Tracy from Stretford. Coaches and team managers, please could I ask you to send heats 7 to 10 of this event to marshalling. Thank you.
So again, in this first heat of the 100 breaststroke, all of these ladies are in the 10 and 11 years age group. And they all have entry times of 1:44 and a low 1:45. Fastest entries in this particular event, the junior section, the fastest entry is Gabby McCulloch of the City of Salford, 1:10.65. The senior belongs to Anna Healy of Wigan Best in 1:11.21. At the 50 metre turn, Chloe Jones goes round first in 47.49, followed by Edith Marshall, 49.18. And Sadie Lazenby Tracy of Stretford goes round in 50.96. As I said, these ladies will know they need to get the best times they can to try and get in the finals. Heat number 2 is full of 10 and 11 year olds as well. So they said, all important that they can try and hit the best time possible. But as they make their way into the final 15 metres, it is still Chloe Jones of Prescott who's out in front. Ormskirk's Edith Marshall is next. And Sadie Lazenby Tracy from Stretford is not far behind. As I said, entry times for these ladies was 1:44, 1:45. Chloe Jones is going to hit the wall in a time of 1:40.72. Edith Marshall 1:44.71. Sadie Lazenby Tracy 1:46.61. That is confirmed. Heat number 2.
In heat number 2, lane 1 is Tallulah Kay from Preston. Lane 2 is Isla Astle from Clitheroe. Lane 3 is Esme Cunliffe from Wigan Best, and also from Wigan Best in lane 4 is Martha Baxter. Lane 5 is Eliza Johnson from Blackburn.
So, as I said, all these ladies are in the 10 and 11 years age group. Everybody entered on a 1:42 or a low 1:43. And at the moment, it looks like Eliza Johnson of Blackburn's out in front. She's being followed by the 2 Wigan swimmers, Martha Baxter and Esme Cunliffe. And then after that, you have Tallulah Kay and Isla Astle. So, as they come down to the 50 metre turn, it will be Eliza Johnson, 47.71. Esme Cunliffe, 48.40. And Martha Baxter, 49.22. So these girls now need to push very hard as they make their way back down the final 50 metres. At the moment, it's still Eliza Johnson of Blackburn over in lane 5, who's out in front. Probably Esme Cunliffe next. And then the girls of Tallulah, Isla and Martha not far behind one another. At the moment, it's still Eliza Johnson, but the rest of the heat are coming back at her quickly. Esme Cunliffe of Wigan Best is trying to get her way through as her lanes 1 and 2. Into the final 5 metres, under touch. Lane 305, Eliza Johnson, 1:41.50. So, once everything's done, we'll be moving on to heat number 3.
In heat number 3, in lane 1, Gabriella Teasdale from the city of Salford. Lane 2 is Effie Lowes-Doyle from Preston. Lane 3 is Isabella Ashurst from Wigan Best. Lane 4 is Andrea Comza from Preston. Also from Preston in lane 5 is Violet Cairns, and lane 6 is Athena Johnston from Leyland Barracudas.
So we got finalists from the men's open 50 metre butterfly in the 10 and 11 years age group. From Ramsbottom is Harrison Burgess. From Carnforth, William Nichols. From the city of Salford, Daniel Leslie. From Everton, William Stamper. From Leyland Barracudas is Thomas Owens. And from Wigan Best is Ben Urmston. Your reserve finalists there from Wigan Best is Oscar Bromwell. And from Ramsbottom is Anthony Zimmer. Moving on to your 12 years age group finalists from Bolton Metro, Ethan Blythe. From Isle of Man, Ed Pearson. From Crosby, Dylan Gregory. From Wigan Best, Michael Meadows Dixon. From Ramsbottom, Benji Sutcliffe. And from Southport is Douglas Jones. Reserve finalists there from Stretford are Ivan Limbert. And from Prescott is Samuel Lotus. So as the ladies make their way back down, at the moment, lane number 5, Violet Cairns. Preston swimmer is out in front. At the moment, running second is Athena Johnston of Leyland Barracudas, and running third is Wigan Best, Isabel Ashurst, although Isabel coming through into second. So as they touch the wall this time, Violet Cairns, 1:35.89, Isabel Ashurst, 1:36.93, and Effie Lowes-Doyle, 1:37.14. It's the 1, 2, 3. Just wait for confirmation. There we go, confirmed. We move to heat 4.
Just letting you know that Heat 3, Lane 2 was a disqualification. Heat 3, Lane 2 was disqualification. In Heat 4, Lane 1, Pollyanna Hodgson from Leyland Barracudas. Lane 2, Imogen Claxon from Clitheroe. Lane 3, Gracie Yates from Ramsbottom. Lane 4, Elise Ainscott from Wigan Best. Lane 5, Eleanor Fothergill from Flixton. And Lane 6, Grace Tushingham from Preston. Coaches and team managers, please send Heats 11 to 16 to marshalling of this event. Thank you.
Going back to your finalists for the men's 50 metres butterfly final. In the 13 years age group, your finalists from Greater Harwood, Isaac Peat. From Ramsbottom is Cormac Whiteley. From Southport is Callum Byrne. From Leyland Barracudas is Johnny Wright. From Ramsbottom is Ben Saxby. And from Wigan Best is Cole Hood. The reserve finalist from Wigan Best is Daniel Barton. And from Southport is Harrison Dale. In your 14 years age group, your finalist from Carnforth is Ashan Spence. From Burnley Bobcats, Owen Wilson. From Ramsbottom, Sammy Sutcliffe. From the City of Manchester Aquatics, Albert Smith. Ramsbottom's Ethan McGuinness. And Ramsbottom's Charlie Wilcock. Reserve finalists, Fleetwood's Travis Minto. And Wigan Best, Ethan Baylor. 15 years age group, Finalists, City of Manchester, Luke Brussels, Oldham Aquatics, Oliver Parry, City of Salford's Ollie Bottomley, City of Manchester, Jack Jarvis, Preston's Jonathan Waters, City of Salford's Devon Fernu Knight, reserve finalist, City of Salford's Luke Aitken, and Charlie Marlin's Brandon Taylor. Under the wall and into the flags. Who's it going to be? Elise Ainscoe, 1 minute 30.65. Imogen Clarkson, 1 minute 30.86. And Gracie Yates, 1:32.98. Again, just wait for confirmation. Okay, that's confirmed. We move on to Heat 5.
Just letting you know, in Heat 4, Lane 5 was a disqualification. Heat 4, Lane 5 was a disqualification. Moving on now to Heat number 5. In Lane 1, Bethany Macwenberry from Preston. Lane 2 is Layla Dolan from Wigan Best. Also from Wigan Best in Lane 3 is Ellen Jones. Lane 4 is Mia Robinson from Southport. Lane 5 from Wigan Best is Gracie Smith. And Lane 6 is Erin Fletcher from Blackburn.
Moving on with more finalists for the men's 50 fly. In the 16 years age group, your finalists from Oldham Aquatics, Elliot Mitchell. From Aquabirds is Callum Mongan. From Crosby is Luke Curran. From the City of Manchester Aquatics is Oliver Selim Benny. From Preston is Emil Dawkins. And from Charlie Marlins is Flynn Morris. Reserve finalists for this one, Canforce Luke Horton. And Prescott's Andrew Clavis. 17 years and over age group, finalists from Ramsbottom, Owen Whiteley. Aquabirds Joel Birtles. City of Liverpool, Ellis Plymouth. From Blackburn is Zach Walmsley. From the Isle of Man is Alexander Turnbull. And from the City of Salford is Rhys Jenkins. Reserve finalist is the Isle of Man, Carrick Thompson. And Crosby's Luke Suarez. You now have 15 minutes to withdraw any of your swimmers from the final. As they come into the final 10 metres, it is Mia Robinson of Southport, followed by Ellen Jones. And her teammate Layla Dolan not far behind. Mia Robinson, 1:27.66. Ellen Jones, 1:33.9. Layla Dolan, 1:30.62. So again, all our swimmers are in. We just wait for the board to confirm that result. There it is. We move on to heat number 6.
For heat number 6, lane 1 is Abby Rogerson from Preston. Lane 2 is Kira Johnson from Wigan Best. Lane 3 is Chloe Whittington from Preston. And lane 4 is Betsy Lloyd from Wigan Best. Lane 5 is Holly Warburton from Blackpool Aquatics. And lane 6 is Maya Taylor from Leyland Barracudas.
So the youngest swimmer in this heat is Betsy Lloyd in lane number 4. We have Holly Warburton at 12 next to her in lane 5. And then the ladies in lanes 1, 2, 3 and 6 are all 13-year-olds at the moment. They're saying it's quite a bit over the first 2 weekends, but it's Holly Warburton who's out in front, the Blackpool Aquatic swimmer. Not far behind is Betsy Lloyd, but Holly Warburton turns in 39.53. Betsy Lloyd 41.07. And Maya Taylor 42.60. I said entry times to these ladies were 1:29 and 1:30. If they can keep anywhere near this pace, they're going to absolutely obliterate those times. At the moment, still Holly Warburton out in front. Then it is still Betsy Lloyd in second, and running third, I would say, is Kira Johnson and Wigan Best. Although Matty Taylor and Leyland Barracudas is right with her. But as I said, coming on the flags, Holly Warburton's entry time was 1:30.10, and she takes this out in 1:23.83. Wowee. Betsy Lloyd is next in 1:29.17, and Kira Johnson third in 1:30.97. But Holly Warburton there, 1:23.83. Amazing. Okay, that's confirmed. We move on to Heat 7.
And in Heat 7, in Lane 1, we've got Evie Sampson from Southport. Lane 2 is Amber Aston from Aquabez. Lane 3 is Ania Chisnell from Wigan Best. And Lane 4 is Evelyn Flanagan from the City of Liverpool. Lane 5 is Pippa Vey from Southport. And Lane 6 is Betsy Berry from the City of Salford. Could I ask that coaches and team managers send Heat 17 to 21 of this event to marshalling? Thank you.
So, Evie Sampson, Evelyn Flanagan and Betsy Berry, all 13-year-olds. And then Amber Ashton, Ania Chisnell and Pippa Vey are in the 14 years age group. So, at the moment, at the 50-metre turn, Evelyn Flanagan, 39.59. Betsy Berry, 41.99. And Ania Chisnell at 42.09 are your 1, 2 and 3. So it says Evelyn Flanagan there out in front. City of Liverpool swimmer in lane number 4. After that, though, the rest of the heat is very, very close. If I was to take a guess, Ania Chisnell looks to be running second at the moment, with Amber Ashton right next to her, Aquabirds. Although Betsy Berry of the City of Salford is going very well over in lane 6 as well. So, as we said, Evelyn Flanagan, City of Liverpool swimmer, is going to win this heat in a time of 1:26.47. Next to touch the wall, Ania Chisnell, 1:30.07, and Amber Ashton, 1:30.30. That's confirmed. Heat number 8.
Heat number 8, lane 1 is Jenna Binks from Wigan Best. Lane 2 is Jasmine Roll from Bolton Metro. Also from Bolton Metro in lane 3 is Evie Breeze. Lane 4 is Hannah Graham from Burnley Bobcats. Lane 5 is Tilly Stevens from Crosby. And lane 6 is Megan Hacking from Great Howard.
So a couple more messages on Twitter there. Got a little bit late, but we'll get them out to you. Come on, Elise. Let's smash this breaststroke. Love from Poppy. Elise Ainscoll there. I think she pretty much did as well. And best of luck to Alicia Ashton in the 100 breast from all at St. Helens Swimming Club. Apologies that they're a little bit late. Hopefully the ladies were happy with their swims. So at the first 50, Jasmine Roll, 40.79. Tilly Stevens, 41.32. And Megan Hacking, 41.65. So Megan and Tilly are 13-year-olds. Jenna, Jasmine and Evie are 14, with Hannah at 15. So as they make their way into the final 25, it is lane number 2, Jasmine Roll, who's out in front. After that, quite hard to tell, but I've been guessing lanes 5 and 6, Tilly Stevens and Megan Hacking. I'm going to say if you're watching on the stream at home, they're the lanes on the far side of the pool, near the windows. But as they make their way into the final 5 metres, Jasmine Roll, Bolton Metro, will register a time of 1:27.47. Megan Hacking next, 1:29.65, and Evie Breeze, 1:29.99. Let's see if we get a thumbs up. That's confirmed. Heat number 9.
Heat number 9 in lane 1, we've got Sophie Whittles from the City of Salford. Lane 2, Alicia Ashton from St Helens. Lane 3 is Maisie Stevens from Crosby, and lane 4 is Emma Gilmore from Oldham. Lane 5 is Bonnie Caruthers from Ramsbottom, and lane 6 is Maisie Geary from Southport.
So a couple of 13-year-olds here, Bonnie Caruthers and Maisie Geary, lanes 5 and 6. Sophie Whittles and Alicia Ashton. 14-year-olds in lanes 1 and 2, and Maisie Stevens and Emma Gilmore in lanes 3 and 4 are 16 years of age. So as you make the way up the first 50, I would suggest lane 5, Bonnie Caruthers is out in front. And it is Bonnie Caruthers who turns at 40.16. 1/100th behind is Maisie Stevens, 40.17, with Sophie Whittles third at 40.43. So as they make their way back down the second 50 and in towards the final 25 metres, it looks now like lane number 1, Sophie Whittles, might be out in front. Oh no, Bonnie Caruthers is right there with her, as is Maisie Stevens of Crosby. So as they make their way into the final 10 metres, looks like Ramsbottom's Bonnie Caruthers is out in front. Sophie Whittles still working hard and coming back strong as well. These two to the wall and on the touch. Bonnie Caruthers 126.28, Sophie Whittles 126.43, and Maisie Stevens 127.69. That's confirmed, heat 10.
In Heat 10, lane 1 is Layla Lawrenson from Fleetwood. Lane 2 is Sophie Lee from Southport. Lane 3 is Aoife Hallows-Armstrong from Bonton Metro. Lane 4 is Zoe Nowitz from Isle of Man. And lane 5 is Matilda Brimlow from Bury and Elton.
So Sophie Lee and Zoe Newitt, 13-year-olds. Layla Lawrenson, in lane 1 is a 14-year-old. Matilda Brimlow in lane 5, 15-year-old. And Aoife Hallows-Armstrong, 16-year-old in lane number 3. Down the first 50 to go, Layla Lawrenson is out very quickly in lane number 1. She turns at 40.25, followed by Matilda Brimlow, 41.66, and Zoe Newitt at 42.19. All the ladies entered into this event at 1:25. And as we said, lane number 1, Layla Lawrenson is definitely not messing around. Got around about a body length lead over Matilda Brimlow, Bury and Elton, who's second. And running third is lane number 3, is Aoife. So as they make their way under the flags, it will be Layla Lawrenson taking this heat. What time will she register? Let's have a look. 1:26.02. Matilda Brimlow 1:27.78. And Aoife Hallows-Armstrong 1 minute 30.30. It's confirmed, heat 11.
And in Heat 11, in lane 1, we've got Ellie Cohen from the Isle of Man. Lane 2 is Anna Lucas from the City of Salford. Lane 3 is Gabriella Giblin from Oldham Aquatics. And lane 4 is Imogen Palmer from Flixton. Lane 5, Kira Pickles from Burnley Bobcats. And lane 6 is Rosie Berry from the City of Salford.
So Rosie Berry and Gabriella Giblin, your two 14-year-olds in lane 3 and 6. Ellie Cohen, Anna Lucas, two 15-year-olds in lanes 1 and 2, and then Imogen Palmer and Kira Pickles are 16 years of age. So, making her way down the pool for the first time. Lane number 4, Imogen Palmer of Flixton will turn first, 38.86. Rosie Berry next, 39.82. Gabriella Giblin at 40.40. So, looking at the stream, you can see our race leader. As I said, a green hat of Flixton, Imogen Palmer. At the moment, quite hard to tell, but I suggest Rosie Berry, possibly, of the City of Salford, as well as Gabriella Giblin. Lane number 3 of Oldham Aquatics. As I said, entry times are 1:24 and 1:25 for these ladies. Again, good chance of beating that as they come in. Let's have a little look. Imogen Palmer, 1:23.92. Gabriella Giblin, 1:26.29. And Rosie Berry, 1:27.05. It's confirmed, heat number 12.
Heat number 12, lane 1 is Freya Jones from Preston. Lane 2 is Poppy O'Donoghue from Wigan Best, also from Wigan Best. And lane 3 is Sienna Quain. Lane 4 is Clara Spence from Carnforth. Lane 5, Ava Grace Hodson from Wigan Best. And lane 6 is Willow Morley from the City of Salford.
So, youngest swimmer here is Willow Morley in the 13 years age group. Every other swimmer in lanes 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 are all 15 years of age. Entry times all at 1:24. In the early goings, though, it is our youngest swimmer in the heat, Willow Morley, who's out in front and will be at the 50-metre turn. So Willow Morley, City of Salford, goes round 39.32. Sienna Quain of Wigan Best, 40.34. And also Wigan Best, Ava Grace Hodson in 40.60. That was your 3 at the turn. But again, still hard to tell who's going to take this. Willow Morley looks like she's still out in front, but Sienna Quain is looking very strong as well. Probably running third at the moment is Ava Grace Hodson. Clara Spence in 4th. Clara coming through very quickly in lane number 4 as well. Still Willow Morley out in front. Then Sienna Quain and Ava Grace Hodson. Willow Morley's time, 1:24.81. Sienna Quain, 1:26.27, and Ava Grace Hodson, 1:28.12. Confirmed, heat 13.
And in heat 13 in lane 1, we've got Honor Lockers from Preston. Lane 2 is Chloe Batty from the Isle of Man. Lane 3 is Amy Coy from Ormskirk. Lane 4 is Samantha Harrington from Crosby. Lane 5, Olivia Robinson from Leyland Barracudas. And lane 6 is Lucy Linton from Blackburn.
So this time, youngest swimmer is Honor Lucas at 14 in lane 1. Couple of 15-year-olds in lanes 2 and 3, Chloe Batty and Amy Coy. Lucy Linton at 16, Olivia Robinson 17, and Samantha Harrington at 18. And it is Samantha Harrington leading us out down the first 50 metres. She turns in 39.56. Lucy Linton next at 40.02. With Olivia Robinson running third at 40.14. So, coming through the final 25 metres, still Crosby, Samantha Harrington out in front. Then after that, I would suggest Lucy Linton of Blackburn. Although lane number 3, Ormskirk's Amy Coy is also going well. Possibly Amy in second place now and trying for first as they come into the final 5 metres. I think Samantha Harrington will hold on. She does, 1:25.96, Amy Coy, 1:26.33, and Honor Luckhurst, 1:26.60. That's confirmed, heat 14.
And in heat 14, lane 1 is Lucy Vaughan from Wigan Best. Lane 2 is Jasmine Cadman from Lancaster. Lane 3 is Zara Butterworth from Aquabears. And lane 4 is Sarah Pearson from Clitheroe. Lane 5, Elizabeth Adam from Leyland Barracudas. And lane 6 is Jessica Cooney from Bridgefield.
Youngest swimmer here is Elizabeth Adam in lane number 5 at 13. Jasmine Camden, lane 2, 14. 3 15-year-olds, Lucy Vaughan in lane 1, Sarah Pearson in lane 4, and Jessica Cooney in lane 6. And 17-year-old Zara Butterworth in lane number 3. At the halfway turn, it's going to be Sarah Pearson of Clitheroe, 38 to 83. Elizabeth Adam next in 40.09, and Lucy Vaughan in 40.45. Looking at the pool, still lane number 4, Sarah Pearson out in front. Although coming back strongly and maybe looking to take the lead is Lucy Vaughan in lane number 1. So as we said, it is still Sarah Pearson, it is Lucy Vaughan, but the rest of the heat also catching up. Into the final 10 metres, Sarah Pearson still out in front, Lucy Vaughan trying everything she can. I think Lucy Vaughan's going to take this. Lucy Vaughan will take it. 124.14. Sarah Pearson 125.41. And Elizabeth Adam 126.19. Confirmed, heat 15.
In heat 15 in lane 1, we've got Lily Tipping from Wigan Best. Lane 2 is Mia Ascroft from Leyland Barracudas. Lane 3 is Marley Rose Garrett from Ormskirk. And lane 4 is Emily Wade from Leyland Barracudas. Lane 5 is Sophie Dixon from Blackpool Aquatics. And lane 6 is Scarlett Hutchinson Thompson from the City of Salford.
So a couple of 13-year-olds. In lane 3, Marley Rose Garrett and Sophie Dixon in lane 5. 3 15-year-olds, Lily Tipping in lane 1. Emily Wade in lane 4 and Scarlett Hutchinson Thompson in lane 6. And Mia Ashcroft is your 18-year-old in lane 2. Lanes 5 and 6 are going to be your first two to turn. And that's Scarlett Hutchinson Thompson 39.02, Sophie Dixon 39.49. Lily Tipping running third at 40.05 at the halfway turn. So coming back down the pool. As we said, lanes 5 and 6, Sophie Dixon, Scarlett Hutchinson Thompson going very well. Lily Tipping in lane 1 also doing great in the middle of the pool. Marley Rose Garrett and Emily Wade. But this looks like it's going to be Sophie Dixon who will be touching the wall first. Sophie Dixon, 122.53. Marley Rose Garrett, 123.93. Scarlett Hutchinson Thompson, 124.16. That's confirmed, heat 16.
Heat 16, lane 1 is Eloise Barber from Garstang. Lane 2 is Evie Cutter from Wigan Best. Lane 3 is Ellie Johnson from the Isle of Man. Lane 4 is Olivia Ballard from Leyland Barracudas. Lane 5 is Kerry Sullivan from the City of Manchester Aquatics. And lane 6 is Jasmine Bullard-Teal from Burnley Bobcats. Can I ask coaches and team managers to send heat number 1 only of the 1500 metre freestyle to Mashing? So just heat number 1, please. Thanks.
Okay, youngest swimmer in this heat, lane 5, Kerry Sullivan at 13, Evie Cutter's 14 in lane 2, Olivia Bollard 15, 16-year-old Jasmine Bullard-Teal, and 17-year-old Eloise Barber at the 50 metre turn, Evie Cutter in 37.20. Olivia Bollard next, 38.21, and third is Kerry Sullivan, 39.05. So So, Steele, Evie Cutter out in front into the final 25. Olivia Bollard trying to respond in the middle of the pool, though. Evie still out in front. Olivia Bollard second. Curry Sullivan third. But Evie Cutter makes her way underneath the flags. What time will she register? Let's have a look. 1:19.57. Second is Olivia Bollard, 1:22.70. And Curry Sullivan, 1:23.37 is your 1, 2, and 3. Just wait for confirmation there for that one. There we go. We move on to heat 17.
And in heat 17, lane 1 is Becca Bamber from Southport. Lane 2 is Brittany Makangu from the city of Salford. Lane 3 is Hannah O'Brien from Blackpool Aquatics. And lane 4 is Nicole Farley from Prescott. Lane 5, Pippa Darlington from Preston. And lane 6 is Sally Lomax from Preston.
So this time, 14-year-olds in lanes 4 and 6. That's Nicole Farley and Sally Lomax. In lanes 2 and 3, Brittany Makangu and Hannah O'Brien are 16. And Becca Bamber and Pippa Darlington are your 18-year-olds. At the 50-metre turn, though, it will be lane number 5, Pippa Darlington, 37.81, Hannah O'Brien, 38.57, and Sally Lomax, 38.67. So, making her way back down the pool, it still looks like it is Pippa Darlington, lane number 5. And she's been trapped by Hannah O'Brien. Possibly running third, maybe lane number 1, but really hard to tell. Over in lane 6 as well, Sally Lomax coming back strongly into the final 15 metres. Still out in front though, Pippa Darlington of Preston in lane 5. And then it's between Hannah O'Brien and Sally Lomax. As they come underneath, they will touch the wall. Pippa Darlington, 1:21.30. Hannah O'Brien, 1:23.71, and Sally Lomax, 1:23.80. That is confirmed. Heat 18.
And in heat 18, in lane 1, we've got Ella Wordsworth from Wigan Best. Lane 2 is Sarah Mann from Preston. Lane 3 is Jessica Sunderland from Aquabears. And lane 4 is Lola Cragg from Burnley Bobcats. Lane 5, Harriet Rawlings from Southport. And lane 6 is Grace Robinson from Bolton Metro.
So this time, youngest swimmers, Harriet Rawlings in lane 5, Zara Mann in lane 2. They're 15. Then we've got Ella Wadsworth, Lola Cragg, and Grace Robinson in lanes 1, 4 and 6, 16-year-olds. Then Jessica Sunderland is 17. Jessica is our leader at the halfway turn, 36.60. Harriet Rawlings, 37.65, and Ella Wadsworth at 38.21. So the entry times between 1:18 and 1:20 for these ladies. So looking at the pool, it is lane number 3, Jessica Sunderland of Aquabears, who's out in front. Harriet Rawlings is next. And then it is a toss-up between running third at the moment. It could be Ella Wadsworth, and it could be Lola Cragg. So as they come into the final 5 metres, Jessica Sunderland is going to take this in a time of 1:19.34. Harriet Rawlings, 1:20.32, and Ella Wadsworth, 1:21.79. That's confirmed. We move on to heat 19.
For heat 19, lane 1 is Ruby Swinney from Ramsbottom. Lane 2 is Anastasia Muzzat from the City of Salford. Lane 3 is Emily Elliott from Leyland Barracudas, and lane 4 is Grace Jackson from the City of Salford. Lane 5 is Joni Dunn from Ormskirk, and lane 6 is Olivia Jones from Wigan Best.
So, two 14-year-olds in this one, Anastasia Mussat in lane 2 and Joni Dunn in lane 5. 15-year-olds in Grace Jackson in lane 4 and 16-year-olds in Olivia Jones and Ruby Swinney in lanes 1 and 6, and Emily Elliott is 17 in lane 3. It is Emily Elliott in 35.82 who turns first. Anastasia Mussat 36.15 and Joni Dunn 36.23. So as they make their way to the final 25, it is still Emily Elliott of Leyland Barracudas who's out in front. Then the two 14-year-olds in Joni Dunn and Anastasia Mussat having a right battle for second place. But as they come under the flags to touch the wall, this could be a cracking time. Let's have a little look. Emily Elliott 1:14.60. Anastasia Mussat 1:15.44. Joni Dunn 1:15.93. Just wait for confirmation on that one. There we are. We move on to heat number 20.
And in heat 20 in lane 1, we've got Alice Holt from Wigan Best. Lane 2 is Elizabeth Brealey from Blackpool Aquatics. Lane 3 is Anna Healy from Wigan Best, and lane 4 is Madison Wrens from Crosby. Lane 5, Lauren Cusick from Aqua Bears, and lane 6 is Ella Proctor from Blackpool Aquatics.
So youngest swimmer here is Alice Holt in lane number 1 at 14. Madison Wrens and Lauren Cusick are 16-year-olds in lane 4 and 5. Anna Healy and Ella Proctor, 17-year-olds in lane 3 and 6. And Elizabeth Brealey at 19 is lane 2. Anna Healy goes round first in 35.04. Madison Wrens next in 35.99. Then running third is Elizabeth Brealey in 36.55. So making her way back down the pool, it is still lane number 3. Anna Healy is out in front. She's being chased by Madison Wrens in second, and then lanes 1 and 2, Alice Holt, Elizabeth Brealey having a battle for that third position in heat number 20. So Anna Healy comes underneath the flags and will get a time of 1:14.69. Madison Wrens 1:16.99 and Alice Holt 1:18.47 is the 1, 2 and 3. That is confirmed. We move on to the last heat of this event. This is heat 21.
And this is the last heat, heat 21 in lane 1 from Blackburn is Charlotte Mead, lane 2 is Jenna Cross from Preston, lane 3 Gabrielle McCulloch from the City of Salford, and lane 4 is Zara Dodd from Ramsbottom, lane 5 Alyssa Boslam from City of Salford, and also from the City of Salford, and lane 6 is Charlotte Malaki.
So in lane number 3, 14 years of age is Gabby McCulloch with the fastest entry time for this event at 1:10.65. 15-year-old Alyssa Boslam is in lane 5. We then got 3 17-year-olds, Jenna Cross, Zara Dodd and Charlotte Malarkey in lanes 2, 4 and 6. Charlotte Meads, your 18-year-old. At the turn, oh my goodness, 33.81 at the turn, Gabby McCulloch. Zara Dodd next with Alyssa Boslam running third. So as you can see, Gabby McCulloch is out in front. As we said, entry time for Gabby at 1:10.65. Looks like Alyssa Boslam has come through into second place now. Zara Dodd running third. But Gabby McCulloch, 112.58. Next to touch the wall will be teammate Alyssa Boslam, 117.39. And Zara Dodd, 118.16. Just waiting for confirmation on the board, waiting for that to change. There we have it. Okay, we move on now to event 453, the men's open 1500 meters freestyle. There are 5 heats in this event. This is heat number 1.
So in lane 1 of heat 1, we've got Ed Pearson from the Isle of Man. Lane 2 is James Vaughan from Wigan Best. Lane 3 is William Kershaw from Blackpool Aquatics. Lane 4 is James Farnan from the Isle of Man. And lane 5 is Callum Byrne from Southport.
Okay, so in heat number 1 of this 1500 metres, as I said, Ed Pearson is our 12-year-old in lane number 1. But all the rest of the lads are 13. So, just having a little look at the list, there is only one more 13-year-old to swim this event. So James, William, James and Callum, so there's 2, 3, 4 and 5, all know if they can win this, or at least come in the top 2, they'll be walking away with a medal of some description. Entry times here, just to give you a little bit of perspective. For James Vaughan, for William Kershaw, for James Farnan and Callum Byrne, they all enter at 19 minutes. Fastest being William Kershaw, 9:28, and Callum Byrne through to 19:37. And then, as we said, our youngest swimmer, the Isle of Man's Ed Pearson, his entry time was 20 minutes and 50 seconds. So that would explain a little bit, whilst the rest of the heat is out in front. But as we said, when we come down to the back end of these races, lots of encouragement for the lads. I'm sure they'll appreciate that. We'll get some finalists read out for you in a moment. So we got finalists for you from the Women's Open 100 metres breaststroke. In the 10 and 11 years age group, your finalists from the city of Salford is Gabriella Teasdale. From Leyland Barracudas is Athena Johnston. Or Johnstone, sorry. From Wigan Best is Betsy Lloyd. From Preston is Violet Kearns. Also from Preston is Bethany McWenberry. And from Prescott is Chloe Jones. Reserve finalist from Blackburn is Eliza Johnson. And from Preston is Tallulah Kay. In your 12 years age group, your finalist from Wigan Best is Elise Ainscoll. Also from Wigan Best is Ellen Jones. From Blackpool Aquatics is Holly Warburton. From Southport is Mia Robinson. From Wigan Best is Layla Dolan. And from Clitheroe is Imogen Clarkson. Reserve finalist for this one from Ramsbottom is Gracie Yates. And from Wigan Best is Gracie Smith. Moving on to your 13 years age group, your finalists from Leyland Barracudas, Elizabeth Adam. From Ormskirk, Marley Rose Garrett. From Blackpool Aquatics, Sophie Dixon. From the City of Manchester Aquatics, Kerry Sullivan. From the City of Salford is Willow Morley. And from Ramsbottom is Bonnie Carruthers. Reserve finalist for that one from the City of Liverpool is Evelyn Flanagan. And from Southport is Maisie Geary. In your 14 years age group, your finalists from Wigan Best is Evie Cutter. From Ormskirk is Joni Dunn. From the City of Salford is Gabby McCulloch. From City of Salford is Anastasia Mussat. From Wigan Best is Alice Holt. And from Preston is Sally Lomax. Reserve finalist for that one from Prescott is Nicole Farley. And from Fleetwood is Layla Lawrenson. Moving on to your 15 years age group, finalists from Preston, Zara Mann. Southport's Harriet Rawlings. City of Salford's Alyssa Boslem. City of Salford's Grace Jackson. Leyland Barracudas Olivia Bollard. And Wigan Best Lucy Vaughan. Reserve finalists for this one, City of Salford Scarlett Hutchinson Thompson. And Leyland Barracudas Emily Wade. In the 16 years age group, finalists from Aquaburns Lauren Cussick. Wigan Best Ella Wadsworth. Crosby's Madison Wrens. Ramsbottom's Ruby Swinney. Burnley Bobcats Lola Cragg. And Blackpool Aquatics Hannah O'Brien. Reserve finalists from Flixton, Imogen Palmer. And from Bolton Metro is Grace Robinson. In the 17 years and over age group, your finalists from Aquaburns Jessica Sunderland. From Ramsbottom, Zara Dodd. From Leyland Barracudas is Emily Elliott. From Wigan Best is Anna Healy. From Blackpool Aquatics is Elizabeth Brealey. And from Preston is Jenna Cross. Reserve finalists for this one, from Blackpool Aquatics is Ella Proctor, and from City of Salford is Charlotte Malarkey. Now have 15 minutes if any of the swimmers would like to withdraw from the finals. So at the 600 metre turn, Callum Burns out in front, followed by William Kershaw and James Farnan. So as we were saying, now we know who our finalists are for the 55 for the men and the 100 breast for the ladies. If anyone would like to send in any good luck messages, now's the time whilst we are watching the gentlemen in the 1500 metres. So as I say, on Twitter, send your message and make sure you've got hashtag Lancs Champs 23. I can read them out for you. So, it's a 750 metre turn there. Callum Byrne, 9:34.11. James Vaughan now in second at 9:35.48 with James Farden very close with him at 9:35.84. William Kershaw running fourth at 9:37.59. Then Ed Pearson still going well down in lane number 1 as a reminder. As I said, our 12-year-old Ed Pearson in lane 1. An entry time of 20 minutes and 50 seconds. As I said, does give you a little bit of understanding as to why the other 4 lads are a little bit in front. But at the 800 metre turn, Callum Byrne 10:12.91, James Vaughan 10:13.89, and James Farden in 10:14.90. Your 1, 2, 3. As we said, these four boys in lanes 2, 3, 4 and 5 are all 13 years of age. I do know Leo Talbot's going to be racing next. But for the boys in lanes 2, 3, 4 and 5, if they manage to finish in the top 2, they'll definitely get themselves a medal to go home with. Just for team coaches and managers, if you haven't already done so, you can send Heat 2 through to marshalling, please. As I said, not sure whether that's already been done, but if not, if we can have Heat 2 through to marshalling, thank you. You watching yourself on the phone down there? We shall see. At the moment, 900 metre turn, Callum Byrne, 11:29.30. Still followed by James Vaughan in second and James Farnan in third. So, a couple of good luck messages coming in. Good luck to Sammy and Shay in the 1500 metres. I know they're going to smash it. Jamal Smith, thank you very much. And good luck to Chloe Jones in the 100 metres breaststroke final. That one's coming in from Prescott Swimming Club. And thank you very much for that. Again, as we said, any of the good luck messages you want to do and you want to get sent in, make sure you do now. So that was the 1000 metre turn for Callum Byrne at 12 minutes 47.59. James Vaughan 12 minutes 49.73 and James Farden 12 minutes 52.04. William Kershaw 12:55.35. As said there, Ed just turns his 950 turn at 13:12.64. I said for our leaders in this race, I'm sure they'll be grateful now that they can see that the lengths have gone down into single figures. Said Ed Pearson in lane number 1, still going well. His teammates on poolside all giving him plenty of encouragement as he makes his way up and down the pool. So another message going out this time. Good luck, Matthew. Let's see them legs at the end. Love from Pops. Guessing that's to Matthew Saws, who'll be coming up shortly. From Poppy Johnson, who's had a cracking 2 weekends. Thank you, Kieran. Hopefully you are chilling out and relaxing. So instead, your race leader is over in lane number 5. That's Callum Byrne. So Callum turns at the 1200 metre mark in 15:21.38 in lane 5. Then it's James Vaughan in 15:27.61 with James Farnan now 15:28.31. William Kershaw just sat behind them two. He turned around 15:32.70. So we said a couple more good luck messages. This time, good luck to the whole of Rami, including Shay. Charlie Owens, Sammy. Woman soon. Not doing that too loud anymore. I don't think my voice will take it. And that's from the whole of Zimbabwe, apparently. So thank you very much. So we start, as you say, to get to the conclusion of the battle of the 13-year-olds. We say lanes 2, 3, 4, and 5. So Callum Byrne hears the whistle telling him he's got 100 metres left. As does the two James Vaughan and James Farnan. William Kershaw also hears that. He said Ed Pearce is still a little bit behind the boys at the moment. So, as I mentioned before, to absolutely guarantee a medal for the 13-year-olds, they need to finish in the top 2. And at the minute, as we said, for sure, Callum Byrne is going to do that. But after that, is it going to be James Vaughan of Wigan Best, or is it going to be James Farnan of the Isle of Man? At the moment, it's James Vaughan. He turned at 18:40.87. James Farnan, 18:42.02. Entry times, as we said, for Callum Byrne, entry time of 19:37.55. As we said, he's going to win this, but there's a massive, massive battle going on for this second place. James Vaughan, James Farnan, coming in to touch the wall is Callum Byrne, 19:10.51. Which James touches the wall first? James Vaughan, 19:16.84. James Farnan, 19:16.90. 6/100ths of a second between the two Jameses. William Kershaw touched in 1926-84. Now, lots of encouragement for Ed Pearson now as he's got his last 100 metres to tackle. Now a 12-year-old in the water still. As I said before, Ed's entry time was 20 minutes 50 seconds .60. So as Ed goes underneath the flags to turn for the final time, turns, let's have a little look, in 20 minutes 10:55. As I said, entry time of 20 minutes 50.60. So if he can make his way back down, he's got a good chance of actually beating his personal best here. Lots of encouragement for Ed Pearson as he makes his way into the final 25. Now the man teammates giving him encouragement, as you can see on poolside. Into the final 10 metres, he's got a chance here of actually beating his entry time. Gonna be close. Let's see what time he gets. Ed Pearson, 20:48.53. 2 seconds off his entry time. Fantastic effort by all the lads. Confirmed, heat number 2. So off we go with heat number 2. Lane number 1 is Bolton Metro's William Grundy. In lane number 3 from Bolton Metro is Leo Talbot. Lane 4 from the City of Manchester Aquatics is Oliver Selim-Benny. Lane 5 from Bolton Metro is Jack Seddon. And in lane 6 from Leyland Barracudas is Reece Pownall. Youngest swimmer here is Leo Talbot at 13 in lane number 3. Reece Pownall and William Grundy in lanes 1 and 6 are both 14-year-olds. Jack Seddon's a 15-year-old and Oliver Selim-Benny is 16. So entry time's a little bit closer here. Leo Talbot in 18:09 is your fastest. Reece Pownall on the outside lane has an entry time of 18:54.67. So the 600 metre turn, Jack Seddon is out in front, 7:17.43. Next is Oliver Selan-Benny at 7:29.76. And Leo Talbot at 7:30.48. Reece Pownall running fourth at 7:39.88. And William Grundy will turn there at 7:48.79. So the 900 metre turn, Jack Seddon still out in front, 10:59.37. Followed by lane number 4, Oliver Sellenbenny, and then Leo Talbot not far behind, in fact a second behind on the turn. Then actually 1, 2, 3. Still running fourth is Reece Pownall of Leyland Barracudas. He's just going to take his turn. Turns around in 11:34.80. And William Grundy turns around in 11:48.84. So 2/3 of the way through his race, Jack Seddon, 12 minutes, 13 seconds, 0.24 is your race leader. Oliver Sellenbenny still second, 12:28.97. But Leo Talbot has cut his lead down to just under half a second. He said it is still Reece Pownall. He's running fourth with William Grundy making up the field in lane number 1. So 1200 metre turn, Jack Seddon, 14 minutes, 40 seconds, 0.58. As we said, a nice little race going on in the golden lanes here. Oliver Sellenbenny still going to turn first, but Leo Talbot is closing the gap on every single turn. 0.3 of a second now between them two. So Jack Seddon, 15:54.86, 200 metres left for Jack now. As we said, still Oliver Sellon Benny is running second with Leo Talbot in third. So once again, there you go, final 100 metres now for Jack Seddon. He turns in 17:07.96. Jack's entry time, 18 minutes 30.90. So, as we said, we've had a nice battle between the Golden Lanes, and Leo Talbot has now just took over, although Oliver Sellon Benny, not happy with that, just puts his foot down and regains the lead into second place. So, Jack Seddon on his way home. As we said, Jack's entry time was 18 minutes 30.90. So 18 minutes 30 is going to be way, way, way underneath that. Going to be another great swim, and as he comes in, Jack Seddon finishes in 18:16.51, entry time of 18 minutes 30. Fabulous. Next touch the wall, Oliver Sellon Benny, 18:32.94, Leo Talbot in 18:34.43. So in the pool, just about to turn for home is Rhys Pownall up in lane number 6. He does turn at a time of 18:53.15. So Rhys, green hat in lane number 6. He's making his way into the final 25. William Grundy has just turned around and he's making his way home in lane 1. But on the stream, that is Rhys Pownall, who is making his way into the final 10 metres. And now into the final 5. Rhys Pownall hits the wall in a time of 19:29.94. Into the final 15 metres is William Grundy in lane number 1. On the stream, we're just about to see him start to come into view. There he is, into the final 5 metres, and William Grundy touches the wall in 19:48.06. Thumbs up from the officials, we're happy with that. Heat number 3.
And we've started with heat 3. So in lane 1, we've got Daniel Canavan from Aquabears. In lane 2 is Shay Whiteley from Ramsbottom. Also from Ramsbottom in lane 3 is Sammy Sutcliffe. In lane 4 from Blackpool Aquatics is Cody Bridge. In lane 5 from Wigan Best is Alexander Hornby. And lane 6 is Brandon Taylor from Chorley Marlins. And we've got an age range from 14 to 17 in this heat. Sammy Sutcliffe, 14 with the fastest entry time of 18:03.03. Then Cody Bridge from Blackpool with 18:03.59, he's 15. Brandon Taylor also 15, Alexander Hornby is 16, and then Shay and Daniel both being 17. So on the 300 metre mark, Alexander Hornby turning on 3:32.98, closely followed by Sammy Sutcliffe, 3:33.53. And on the halfway mark, Sammy Sutcliffe and Alexander Hornby turning very quickly one after another. Sammy Sutcliffe 9:00.78 and Alexander on 9:01.17, followed by Cody Bridge on 9:04.90. Those are your top three currently. And on the 1,000-metre mark, Sammy Sutcliffe turning in 12:02.35, followed by Alexander Hornby on 12:06.89 and Cody Bridge on 12:09.29. And with 300 metres to go, Sammy Sutcliffe still in the lead, turning on 14:26.05, followed by Alexander 14:35.94 and Cody 14:36.74. And with the last 200 metres, Sammy Sutcliffe turning in 15:38.09, with Alexander and Cody neck and neck, 15:49.83 for Alexander and Cody 15:49.94. And Sammy there getting the whistle to say he's got 100 metres to go. He turned on 1400 metres at 16:48.82. And it's a race to see who will become second and third here, with Alexander 17:02.86, Cody 17:03.08. And Sammy Sutcliffe turning on the last 50 to go. He's turned on 17:23.56. His entry time was 18:03.03. And Sammy Sutcliffe finishing in 17:56.66. And the race to the end here between lanes 4 and 5. Who's going to make it? And it's Cody Bridge finishing in second in 18:12.71. And Alexander Hornby finishing in very close third place to Cody on 18:13.08. And that's all been confirmed. Moving on now to heat number 4. And in heat number 4 in lane 1, we've got Henry Holding from Burnley Bobcats. Lane 2 is Leo Taylor from Leyland Barracudas. Lane 3 is Benjamin Ross from the City of Salford. And lane 4 is Rigo Horniak from Preston. Lane 5 is Matthew Sowers from Wigan Best. And lane 6 is James Fothergill from the City of Manchester. The youngest swimmer in this heat is Matthew Sowers, who is 14. Got two 15-year-olds, Benjamin and James. Rigo 16 and Leo and Henry are 17. The fastest entry to this one is Benjamin Ross from Salford on 17:10:08. And on the halfway mark at 750 metres, Benjamin Ross taking the lead on 8:32.64. Ben did have the fastest qualifying time in this heat. Next to turn is Rigo Horniak in 8:49.99 and Matthew Soers on 8:55.22. Those are your top three currently. And on the 1,000 metre mark, Benjamin Ross turning in 11:26.95. Fifteen-year-old Benjamin's entry time was 17:10.08. Rigo Horniak turns in at 11:54.46 in second place currently. Currently the top three is Ben, Rigo and then Matthew. And with 200 metres to go, Benjamin Ross has just turned in 14:55.27. As I said, his entry time was 17:10.08. And Benjamin there just getting the signal that he's got his last 100 coming up. So he's turned on the 1400 metre point at 16:04.69.
So another good luck message, this time good luck to Thomas Owens from the Leyland Barracudas. They said making his debut at the Lancashire County Champs and now making his debuts in the finals. Age 9. Good luck, Spider-Man. One from all the family watching on YouTube.
And Benjamin turning on the last 50 at 16:38.68. His entry time was 17:10.08. And Matthew also and Rigo getting their signal to say that they are on the last 100.
So yeah, good luck to Thomas Owens coming up in the final shortly.
And Benjamin just coming under the flags here now. What time is he going to achieve? He finishes in 17:11.91. And coming to finish is 14-year-old Matthew Soers from Wigan Best, and he finishes in a time of 17:55.36, closely followed by Rigo Horniak from Preston in 18:00.67. And those times are confirmed. We are on to the last heat of this event. This is Heat 5. And in this last heat, in Heat 5, we've got Lane 1, James Ross from the City of Salford. Also from the City of Salford in Lane 2 is Joseph Stout. Finley Pope from Ramsbottom is in Lane 3, and Lane 4 is Joshua Keogh from Bolton Metro. Lane 5 is Samuel Grimes from Wigan Best, and Lane 6 is Ethan Kelly from Crosby. Ages of the swimmers here ranging from 15 to 19, two 15-year-olds, Joshua and Ethan. Finley Pope 16, Samuel 17, Joseph is 18 and James is 19. And the fastest qualifying time here is Finley from Ramsbottom on 16:10:22.
So at the 500 metre turn, Joshua Keel goes round first, 5:27.16, followed by Sam Grimes, 5:28.85, and Joe Stout, 5:29.62, Finlay Pope, 5:32.37, Ethan Kelly there in 5:32.38, and James Ross in 5:39.20. You said third and away through the final heat and the 1500 metres.
Coaches and team managers, could we send the swimmers for the finals to marshalling, please? Just the 100-metre breaststroke, please, for the women to start off with. So the women's 100-metre breaststroke finalists, please, coaches and team managers, send them to marshalling now. Thank you.
So at the 1,000-metre turn, it is Joe Stout out in front, 11:05.23, followed by Sam Grimes at 11:09.86, and Joshua Keogh running third at 11:10.25. So the 1,200 metre turn, Joe Stout 13 minutes 20.45. Next to turn, Joshua Keogh 13:27.72 with Sam Grimes at 13:28.35. Finley Pope trying to catch these two up now. These into 13 minutes 30.25 as he turned. Ethan Kelly was next at 13:37.63. So then, as you heard all the whistles, there's Joe Stout. He turned 15:36, 35, followed by Joshua Keogh, and then it was Finley Pope. So Joe Stout into his final 25 metres. It is going to be Joe, as we said, who comes under to touch the wall first. Let's see what time. We said Mr. Stout registers 16:42:49. Next will be Joshua Keogh, 16:49:87, and touching the wall third is Sam Grimes, 16:53:55. Finley Pope there, touched the wall in 16:53:93. Ethan Kelly just finishing in 17:04.33, and we've got James now just making his way into his final 25 metres. Julie said as he comes into the final 5 metres, comes underneath the flags, and he will touch the wall and finish these heats off in a time. 17:31:77.
We are moving now to the finals of this afternoon. So the first one is event 454, which is the women 10 and 11 years old 100-metre breaststroke final. Introducing your finalists. In lane 1, from the city of Salford is Gabriella Teasdale. In lane 2, from Leyland Barracudas is Athena Johnston. In lane 3, from Wigan Best is Betsy Lloyd. In lane 4 from Preston is Violet Cairns. And also from Preston in lane 5 is Bethany McQuenberry. And in lane 6 from Prescott is Chloe Jones.
So then, off we go with the first final of this evening. In the heats, Betsy Lloyd was your fastest, 1:29:17, giving herself a 6-second lead over anybody else in the final. And so after that, you've got 30, 35, 37, 38, 39s and 40s. So on paper, there should be Betsy Lloyd's to win, and then everybody else has got chances of second and third. And that looks exactly how it started. Betsy Lloyd is up and away. So Betsy, probably around about 2 body lengths lead at the moment. Betsy turns around in 40.94, followed by Bethany and Violet in third. They are your 1, 2 and 3. Running fourth, Chloe Jones, but some of the turns there were fantastic. As we said, making her way through to the final 25 metres. Betsy Lloyd is still out in front. They said Bethany McAwenberry is second, and her teammate Violet Kearns running third. In the heats, as I said, Betsy was 1:29:17. She's gonna, I believe, get underneath there. I said 1:29 was a heat time. Final time, 1:28:33. Next to come underneath and touch the wall is going to be Bethany McAwenberry, 1:35:06, and Violet Kearns, 1:36:16. Just wait for everything to be confirmed. It is.
Moving on now to event 455, which is the Women 12 Years 100 metre breaststroke final. Introducing your finalists. In lane 1, from Wigan Best, is Elise Ainscott. In lane 2, also from Wigan Best, is Ellen Jones. In lane 3, from Blackpool Aquatics, is Holly Warburton. And in lane 4, from Southport, is Mia Robinson. In lane 5, from Wigan Best, is Layla Dolan. And in lane 6, from Clitheroe, is Imogen Clarkson.
So in the heats, it was Holly Warburton with a time of 1:23.83, who comes in fastest. She's followed by Mia Robinson, 1:27, and then everybody else touched the wall in a 1:30. So again, just like the last final, on paper, should be Holly Warburton's. But after that, again, who knows where the medals are going to go. In the early stages, it is Blackpool Aquatics, Holly Warburton. And again, she's absolutely flying down the first 50. Turns in 38.41. Mia Robinson next at 40.56. And then Layla Dolan at 41.48. So, as I said, Holly Warburton is going to touch the wall first. But after that, Mia Robinson, I think, is second, and I have no clue who's third. Holly Warburton in first, Mia still second, but the swimmers trying to catch her up. Holly Warburton gonna touch the wall. Second, Holly Warburton, 1:22 exactly. Mia Robinson next, but who'll touch the wall third? Mia Robinson, 1:27.30. Ellen Jones, 1:28.38. Just wait for that to be confirmed. There it is.
Moving on now to event 456, which is the Women 13 Years 100 metre breaststroke final. Introducing your finalists. In lane 1, from Leyland Barracudas, is Elizabeth Adam. In lane 2, from Ormskirk, is Marley Rose Garrett. In lane 3, from Blackpool Aquatics, is Sophie Dixon. In lane 4, from the City of Manchester Aquatics, is Kerry Sullivan. In lane 5, from the City of Salford, is Willow Morley. And in lane 6, from Ramsbottom, is Bonnie Caruthers. And the results from the men's 1500 freestyle in the 12 years age group. In first place was Ed Pearson from the Isle of Man. In the 13 years age group, third place James Vaughan from Wigan Best. Callum Byrne came second from Southport, and in first place from Bolton Metro was Leah Talbot. In the 14 years age group, in third place from Leyland Barracudas was Rhys Pownell, second place from Ramsbottom Sammy Sutcliffe, and in first place from Wigan Best was Matthew Sawers. And in the 15 years age group, in third place Benjamin Ross, second place and taking junior third was Ethan Kelly from Crosby, and in first place taking junior first and senior second was Joshua Keogh. In the 16 years age group, third place Alexander Hornby from Wigan Best, second place Rigo Horniak from Preston, and first place Finlay Polk from Ramsbottom.
Okay, getting back to the action in this final, and it couldn't be any closer. Lanes 3 and 4 leading the way. Also Willow Mall is with them. Lane 1 going well also. At the moment, looks like it's Kerry Sullivan, the City of Manchester aquatic swimmer. The Blackpool aquatic swimmer, Sophie Dixon next to her. Willow Morley still going well. That's your 1, 2, 3. Kerry Sullivan holding on. Sophie Dixon coming through on the touch. Who's going to take it? Kerry Sullivan, 122 exactly. Sophie Dixon, 122.06. Elizabeth Adam, 122.81. Fantastic. Wait for that to be confirmed on the board. All confirmed. Well done, ladies.
Moving on now to event 457, which is the women's 14 years 100 metre breaststroke final. Introducing your finalists. In lane 1 from Wigan Best is Evie Cutter. In lane 2 from Ormskirk is Joni Dunn. In lane 3 from the City of Salford is Gabrielle McCulloch. In lane 4, also from the City of Salford, is Anastasia Muzzat. In lane 5 from Wigan Best is Alice Holt. And in lane 6 from Preston is Sally Lomax. And just finishing off with the 1500 metre results of the 17 years and over. In third place, James Ross from the City of Salford. In second place, Samuel Grimes from Wigan Best, who also was senior third place. And in first place, from the City of Salford, who also became senior first, was Joseph Stout.
So in the heats, it was Gabrielle McCulloch, 112.58. Joni Dunn, Anastasia Mussat, both on a 115. Alice Holt, 118, Evie Cutter, 119, and Sally Lomax, 123. At the turn, Gabby McCulloch, 33.65, Anastasia Mussat, 36.01, and Joni Dunn, 36.21. So, as they made their way through the final 25 metres, it is still Gabby McCulloch out in front. I think Anastasia Mussat is second, Joni Dunn third, Alice Holt trying everything she can to get into the medals. At the moment, Gabby McCulloch's going to touch the wall in a time of 1:12.14 next to touch. Anastasia Mussat, 1:15.55. Third, Joni Dunn, 1:16.55. And that is your 1, 2, 3. Just wait for that to be confirmed. It is. Well done, ladies.
Moving on now to event 458, which is the women 15 years 100 metre breaststroke final. Introducing your finalists. In lane 1, from Preston is Sarah Mann. In lane 2 from Southport is Harriet Rawlings. In lane 3 from the City of Salford is Elisa Boslem. And also from the City of Salford in lane 4 is Grace Jackson. In lane 5 from Leyland Barracudas is Olivia Ballard. And in lane 6 from Wigan Best is Lucy Vaughan.
So we got results to read out from the women's 10 and 11 100 metre breaststroke final. In third place was Violet Kearns from Preston. Second place for Preston, Bethany McWenberry. And your winner from Wigan Best was Betsy Lloyd. In the 12 years age group, in third place from Wigan Best is Ellen Jones. Second place from Southport, Mia Robinson. And the winner of that one from Blackpool Aquatics was Holly Warburton. In the 13 years age group, in third place from Leyland Barracudas, Elizabeth Adam. Second place from Blackpool Aquatics, Sophie Dixon. Then the winner of that one from City of Manchester Aquatics, Kerry Sullivan. So at the 50-metre turn, Alyssa Boslam goes round first, followed by Grace Jackson and Harriet Rawlings. Them three are literally side by side. There we go for a grandstand finish. Alyssa Boslam starts to pick up the energy. Grace Jackson, teammate as well, going with Alyssa. Running third at the moment, Harriet Rawlings of Southport. But I think this one is going to go to Alyssa Boslam. Entry time of 1:17. Or should I say heat time, but as Alyssa comes underneath, she's going to better that. Let's have a little look. 1:17.02. Grace Jackson, 1:18.70. Harriet Rawlings, 1:19.85. That's confirmed. Well done, ladies.
Moving on now to event 459, which is the women's 16 years 100 metre breaststroke final. Introducing your finalists. In lane 1, from Aquabears is Lauren Cusick. In lane 2, from Wigan Best is Ella Wadsworth. In lane 3, from Crosby is Madison Wrens. In lane 4, from Ramsbottom is Ruby Sweeney. In lane 5 from Burnley Bobcats is Lola Cragg. And in lane 6 from Blackpool Aquatics is Hannah O'Brien.
So in the heats, fastest swimmer was Madison Wrens, 1:16.99. Ruby Sweeney, 1:18.01, and then we got 121s, 122s, and 123s. So our early leaders in the 16 years age group final is lane 3 and 4, Madison Wrens and Ruby Sweeney. Also going well is Lauren Cusick in lane number 1. They are your 1, 2, 3 at the moment. So the 50-metre turn, Madison Wrens 35.87, Ruby Sweeney 36.10, and Lauren Cusick 36.51. So they make their way towards the final 25 metres of this final. It is still Madison Wrens out in front. Look, Ruby Sweeney's trying everything to get back at her. I'm running third at the moment, I'm not entirely sure. Ella Wadsworth's coming through well. At the moment, as I said, Madison Wrens 1, Ruby Sweeney 2, Ella Wadsworth coming through third. Let's see, Madison Wrens 1:16.53, Ruby Sweeney 1:18.72, Ella Wadsworth 1:20.85. Just wait for those to be confirmed. And they are. Well done, ladies.
And the last of the breaststroke finals is event 460, which is the women's 17 years and over final. And introducing your finalists this afternoon, in lane 1 from Aquabears is Jessica Sunderland. In lane 2 from Ramsbottom is Zara Dodd. In lane 3 from Leyland Barracudas is Amelie Elliott. In lane 4 from Wigan Best is Anna Healy. In lane 5 from Blackpool Aquatics is Elizabeth Brearley. And in lane 6 from Preston is Jenna Cross.
So in the heats, Emily Elliott and Anna Healy both at 114s. In fact, just 9 100s between them. Elizabeth Brealey and Zara Dodd went 118s. Jessica Sunderland 119 and Jenna Cross 120. So could be absolutely anybody's. But in the early goings, it is the Golden Lanes. Emily Elliott and Anna Healy leading the way. Possibly lane 1, Jessica Sunderland in third. Let's have a look. Emily Elliott turns first. Anna Healy second. Jessica Sunderland third. As I said, in the heats, 9 100ths of a second separated Emily Elliott and Anna Healy. And these two are still out in front. These two going stroke for stroke. Possibly Emily Elliott with a slight advantage. We've got Anna Healy still going, trying everything she can to get through. I think this one's going to Emily Elliott though. Let's have a look. Emily Elliott, 114.27. Anna Healy, 115.15. Touching the wall third, Zara Dodd, 119.12. All confirmed, so we move on to the boys.
Moving on now to the 50-metre butterfly finals. So the first one is event 461, which is the men 10 and 11 years 50-metre butterfly final. Introducing your finalists for this afternoon. In lane 1, from Ramsbottom is Harrison Burgess. In lane 2, from Carnforth is William Nichols. In lane 3, from the city of Salford is Daniel Lesty. In lane 4, from Everton is William Stamper. In lane 5, from Leyland Barracudas is Thomas Owens. And in lane 6, from Wigan Best is Ben Ermston.
So off we go in the heats. Fastest swimmer Daniel Leslie, the 36. Everyone else 37 to 38. So they made their way through the first 25 metres, and it could actually be Ben Ermston over in lane number 6 who's out in front. As they move towards the final 15 metres, the middle of the pool coming through strongly. So all together, let's have a little look. Lanes 2, 3 and 4 all in it for the medals. It's going to go down to the touch. Let's have a look. Daniel Lesty, 36.05. William Stamper, 36.24. And William Nichols, 36.26. That is confirmed.
Moving on to event 462, which is the men 12 years but 50-metre butterfly final. And your finalists today are in lane 1 from Bolton Metro is Ethan Blythe. In lane 2 from the Isle of Man is Ed Pearson. In lane 3 from Crosby is Dylan Gregory. And in lane 4 from Wigan Best is Michael Meadows Dixon. In lane 5 from Ramsbottom is Benji Sutcliffe. And in lane 6 from Southport is Douglas Jones.
So in the heats, all the boys posted times of 34 or 35. Best start goes to lane number 5, Benji Sutcliffe of the Ramsbottom Club. He's out very quickly. Coming through now in the final 25. Michael Meadows Dixon is there. Also, Dylan Gregory's there. I would say Dylan Gregory won, Michael Meadows Dixon 2 at this moment. Let's have a little look though. Oh, it's going to be close. Lane 3, Dylan Gregory's taking it, but where else will the medals go? Dylan Gregory, 33.74. Michael Meadows Dixon, 34.12. Ethan Blythe, 34.73. That's confirmed.
Moving on now to event 463, which is the men 13 years 50 metre butterfly final. And in your final this afternoon in lane 1 from Great Howard, we've got Isaac Peat. In lane 2 from Ramsbottom is Cormac Whiteley. In lane 3 from Southport is Callum Byrne. In lane 4 from Leyland Barracudas is Johnny Wright. In lane 5 from Ramsbottom is Ben Saxby. And in lane 6 from Wigan Best is Cole Hood.
So, in the heats, we had a high 31 through to low 33s. Through 25 metres, hard to tell, possibly lane number 2 going well in Cormac Whiteley. But after that, it could pretty much go to anyone in lanes 3, 4 and 5, they're all going very well. Final 5 metres, lane 2, Cormac Whiteley. Although lane 3 and 4 coming back strongly at him as well. Callum Byrne, 31.60. Johnny Wright, 31.95. And Cormac Whiteley, 32.09. Middle lanes coming through. Final 10 metres there. Just wait for that to be confirmed. It is.
Moving on now to event 464, which is the men's 14 years 50 metre butterfly final. Introducing your finalists. From lane 1, from Carnforth is Oshan Spence. In lane 2 from Burnley Bobcats is Owen Wilson. In lane 3 from Ramsbottom is Sammy Sitcliffe. In lane 4 from the City of Manchester Aquatics is Albert Smith. Lane 5 from Ramsbottom is Ethan McGuinness. And also from Ramsbottom in lane 6 is Charlie Wilcock.
So in the heats, Sammy Sutcliffe went at 26.74, Albert Smith 29, everyone else at 30. As I said, Sammy Sutcliffe done a 1500 metres before this. Will it affect him? At the moment, the answer is no. He's way out in front. Sammy Sutcliffe 1, Albert Smith 2. Running third, I'm not entirely sure, but it will be Sammy Sutcliffe hitting the wall. 26.38 next. Albert Smith, 28.83, and Owen Wilson, 30.01. Again, we just make sure that that gets confirmed on the board. It does.
Moving on now to event 465, which is the men 15 years 50 metre butterfly final. And your finalist this afternoon in lane 1 from the City of Manchester Aquatics is Luke Brussels. In lane 2 from Oldham Aquatics is Oliver Parry. In lane 3 from the City of Salford is Ollie Bottomley. In lane 4 from the City of Manchester is Jack Jarvis. In lane 5 from Preston is Jonathan Waters. And in lane 6 from the City of Salford is Devon Fernall Knight.
So, Ollie Bottomley, fastest, 27, everyone else, 28. It's official, this boys' 15-metre butterfly final have got the best dancers over the first 2 weekends. But off we go. Through 25 metres, through 35 metres. Ollie Bottomley looks to have this one, but it's very close. Oliver Parry right next to him. Oliver Parry, Ollie Bottomley, Jack Jarvis, who touched the wall? Oliver Parry, 27.75. Ollie Bottomley, 27.83. Jack Jarvis, 28.04.
Moving on to event 466, which is the men's 16 years 50-metre butterfly final, and your finalists this afternoon are, in lane 1 from Oldham Aquatics is Elliot Mitchell. In lane 2 from Aquabears is Callum Mongan. Lane 3 from Crosby is Luke Kernan. In lane 4 from the City of Manchester Aquatics is Oliver Salimbenny. Lane 5 from Preston is Emil Dawkins. And in lane 6 from Charlie Marlins is Flynn Morris.
So again, in the heats, Luke Curran fastest at 27.49, everyone else was at 28. Good start from lane 1, Elliot Mitchell of Oldham Aquatics. Through 25 metres zone and middle lane start to come through. Luke Curran and Oliver Salimbenny. Through into the final 10 metres now. And it is going to be Luke Curran by the looks of things. Let's watch the times. Luke Curran 27.60, Oliver Salimbenny 27.94, Emil Dawkins 28.12.
And the final of the day is event 467, which is the men's 17 years and over 50-metre butterfly final. Your finalists this afternoon, in lane 1 from Ramsbottom is Owen Whiteley. In lane 2 from Aquabears is Joel Birtles. In lane 3 from the City of Liverpool is Ellis Cleworth. In lane 4 from Blackburn is Zach Walmsley. In lane 5 from the Isle of Man is Alexander Turnbull. And in lane 6 from the City of Salford is Rhys Jenkins.
So off we go with the final of the day. In the heats, Ellis Cleworth 25.75, 3.26 is the 2.27s. Ellis Cleworth has gone out fast. Red Hat leading the way in lane number 3. After that, possibly Joel Birtles. Yeah, Ellis Cleworth's there, but after that, I'm not sure. Ellis Cleworth 25.72, Joel Birtles 26.28. Zach Walmsley, 26.64. Just waiting, confirmation there. And we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That brings the end of session number 8 and weekend number 2. Thank you very much to all our technical officials, referees. You may now leave poolside.
And I've got the last results of the day. So event